Hello, my name is Allison Carmen, and welcome to my podcast, 10 Minutes to Less Suffering. And the name of today's podcast is What You Seek is Seeking You. And this reminds me of a Rumi quote. When I run after what I think I want, my days are a furnace of stress and anxiety. If I sit in my own place of patience, what I need flows to me and without pain. From this I understand that what I want also wants me, is looking for me, and attracting me. There's a great secret in this for anyone who can grasp it. And we all know what this feels like. When we're distressed and when we're stressed, we just lose that flow. And when we lose the flow, we live in a state of pain and confusion. How could I want something so bad? How could I need something so bad in my life? How can I desire this so much, seek so hard? It makes us feel like we're crazy, like what is within us that pushes us every day. But when you start to believe that it's related to something that's outside of us that exists already, we develop faith, we develop trust, and we keep going. It becomes our vision. It becomes our constant. It becomes something that's so much greater than any obstacle. And so when we're faced with the problems or the daily stresses or the things that aren't quite working out, we hold that desire so high, what we seek, that vision so high, that we know somehow we'll find our way, even if we don't know the answer. We're at peace in a way because we know that we are continuing on our path and it will unfold over time because we are merely feeling and believing and connecting to something that already exists outside of us. We just haven't found it yet. We just haven't gotten there yet. But what we're so attracted to is also attracted to us. And when we're open and we believe in the possibility, it moves quicker. The ideas flow better. We are in synchronicity with what will happen next. And I get sometimes why we lose our way. Because sometimes we fixate so much on the thing we're seeking that we don't realize perhaps we're seeking something else, something deeper, something beneath that. So we think we need this business, we need this relationship, we need this thing. And we think that's what the desire is. But sometimes the desire is deeper. Maybe we're looking for meaning. Maybe we're looking for connection. Maybe we're looking for a way to help people. And that's another reason why we have to be careful and open and not get rigid even in the thing we think we desire or we think desires us. It is true, it is real, but sometimes there are more layers. And I get this so deeply because I remember when my husband was leaving me. I remember those 6 weeks when I was trying to convince him not to go. I wanted my marriage so badly, but this marriage did not want me. My husband did not want me. And I remember thinking to myself, how could I be seeking something that wasn't seeking me? This was my everything. This was my deep desire, and it was slipping through my fingers. But as I sit here 4.5 years later, I did lose something that was very dear to my heart. But if I really think about what I was seeking love. And he was not giving me the kind of love I was seeking. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't realize how I was being judged. I didn't realize how I wasn't being supported. I didn't see it wasn't truly the love that I seek. I would have never given up my marriage. I would have tried forever until my last breath. But as it moved away from me and the playing field cleared, and I got to see me, I got to see my true desire. More than anything, it was a different kind of love. A love for myself, a love without judgment, a love with more kindness. And I wasn't getting that. And that's what my heart truly, truly desired. But I attached it to one person. I attached it to a family member. It was the relationship I was in. And that's what we do. We attach this deep desire to a specific story. And then we think life's not going our way. And then we stop believing that what we desire desires us. Because we said it's that job, it's that person, it's that marriage. But again, when we step away we realize that what we desire is often much bigger than a story. It's much bigger than a job. It's much bigger than a person. It really is an experience. It's a feeling. So if we want love, if we want independence, if we want abundance, if we could hold it in a larger way, we will be able to hold the dream and to hold the knowing and to hold the believing that we could actually create the life that we want, that what we desire desires us. And we could wake up every morning and pursue the things we want. We keep working on the business. We keep looking for the job, but we can't get lost in the story of what we haven't gotten yet, what we've lost, what's not happening, because we don't know. All we know is that deep down within our soul, we are yearning for something, and it is yearning for us. I'm sure you have that story of your past, of that thing you lost, of the thing that didn't work out, or the thing you didn't get yet. But don't close down because it specifically didn't happen the way you wanted it to, because that means you're closing down to what's possible. You're closing down to a deeper desire. You're closing down to what wants to come to you. We just have to drop the story, drop the past, and step into this moment and really connect with that feeling. Again, you're allowed to say, I want the business, I want this relationship, I want this, I want that. But really look beneath it. The love, the fulfillment, the path, the experience. That's the true desire. That's the true seeking. And again, if we get caught up on how it's supposed to happen, we're not truly allowing our desire to be fully realized in the world and allowing for it to come back to us. If you are feeling something so deeply, you are not crazy and you are not dreaming of something that can never be. It's just the story around it. It's how it has to happen. It's what it needs to look like. Of course, you need a plan, but you need to be open and allow that desire beneath the plan to always step out into the world and know it exists because there's something out there calling you too. Rumi says, do not feel lonely. The entire universe is inside you. So what you are connecting to inside you is also connecting to something in the outside world. So write your intentions down, write your goals down, hold them, pursue them. But don't walk around thinking that the past is the reason why you haven't achieved it. And don't walk around thinking that it has to happen one way. And know deep in your heart that this desire, this wanting, this seeking is with you because it exists outside of you. We keep running around stressed and anxious and worried that things will never be the way we need them to be okay. But if you're listening to this podcast, you are okay right now. You are okay when you decide to be okay. You're okay when you realize that everything that you desire is real and it's worthy and it exists inside of you because somewhere out there in this big, vast universe, there's something calling you. Don't limit it. And don't be fooled when things come to you in a different way. Because sometimes it looks like sunlight and sometimes it comes with pain and sometimes it comes in all different ways. But if we sit too long on what's not happening and we're not able to show up with grace and dignity and totally believe in that feeling we're having deep inside us, we can lose our way. And also look around you right now because I have a feeling a lot of your desires have already been met. A lot of your wanting is already there. You're just so busy saying, I want a romantic love. And I bet there's love all around you. I want fulfillment at work. And I bet you there are some things in your life that are already fulfilling. I want this, I want that, but look around and see what you already have. And let that be the platform to get back on the playing field every day. Because what you seek is seeking you. You can do this. And the days you doubt yourself or the days you can't get to that place that I'm speaking about, remember you have maybe. And you could just say, maybe what I desire desires me. Maybe I could still have the life that I want. And most of all, maybe the best is yet to come. Thank you for listening to this podcast today. If you'd like to get in touch with me, you could email me at allison@allisoncarmen.com. If you'd like to buy my books, The Gift of Maybe or Year Without Men, they're available at all major bookstores and online retailers. And if you like this podcast, you can subscribe and leave a comment.